Uh-oh. Looks like my video camera's not working right now. I should have checked that before we started. There we go. I'm back. There we go. And Spotify's going too. Alright. I was also able to figure out how to multi-stream finally. So I am on both YouTube and Twitch right now. Hello, Otter Edits. Welcome in. I'm going to try and get your chat over. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to multi-stream. I finally got it to work. Hope you're doing well. Welcome into my save with a Faroe Islands team. Klaksvík. So far, the save is going well. It's been good. I need to turn this light on. I'm a little crazy right now, but I've actually been home for the past 2 weeks out from work because we had a newborn. So I've been spending a lot of time with our new baby. So it's been another good day of doing that. Now I'm getting a little bit of football manager time. How about you? How has your day been? Hopefully I can continue and keep the good times rolling in the save. It is a boy. Which was funny. Everybody was asking me like, you want to have a boy, right? And I'm like, I don't care as long as they like soccer, you know. I'm joking. As long as they're passionate about something, I'll be happy. Oh wow, it's the morning. So you're just getting started. That's awesome. I want to go to Australia. That's definitely on my bucket list. Yeah, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, actually went to Australia for 3 weeks over the summer, and it was funny trying to keep track of her, and well, not keep track, but you know what I mean. Keep in contact is what I'm trying to say. But glad you could join in. Do you have? I guess it's Sunday, so you won't have work. I'm in a weird time warp. Can't remember what day it is half the time. All right. We should be coming into our first game of the stream. It's actually going to be in this database I created. We are playing against an Icelandic team because this is basically like a Nordic Champions League, basically. So we will be playing FH Hafnarfjordur. It's pretty good pronunciation, if I do say so myself, compared to sometimes. Alright. I think I might just let the assistant manager pick again, though. Mikkelsen, I do want to start training him as a right back, so I might switch that one. I did sign Niangadu. Alright. Funnily enough, if you're still here, Otter, I accidentally signed on a few players on loan, thinking I was doing the smart thing and getting them in for free, and I realized I read the contract incorrectly, so I am way over budget now because I'm paying 100% of the wages for my loans. So I was like, I've been playing this game a while, so to mess that up, I don't know why I messed it up this time. So it's not too much of a worry, to be honest, because we still have we're gonna have plenty of money coming in once we get to the actual Champions League, because the season starts in the spring. Champions League will start in the summer, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And they make us better, except he just got hurt. One of the players I'm talking about just got hurt, so we loaned in this guy from the Netherlands. I forget which club. From Utrecht, and now he's hurt, so now I'm paying a bunch of money and he's hurt. Potential arm injury. Hopefully, if it comes to the point where he's injured for a long time, I'm just going to try and cancel the loan, which wouldn't be a huge deal, but that stinks. I swear, Football Manager does that all the time. It's listening for sure. Not a very good first half. Absolutely nothing happened. We are, I guess, the better of the teams when you look at the statistics, but it doesn't matter if you aren't in the lead. So hopefully we can do a little bit better here. That isn't good enough. You weren't that bad. If I get into the later rounds of this cup, it'll actually help with money-wise too. Because I set it to be pretty similar to like the Norwegian and Swedish prize money, since those are the clubs that are in the database. We're about to give up a goal. Well, this isn't good. This is not good. We haven't made it through 2 rounds. It's unlucky. Andreasen makes the tackle, but it falls to them. Now, do I change something? I haven't seen anything. It's because we're on key highlights. I'm going to go to extended and just see. I'm going to have to change something. Our striker is having a terrible game. We're, in general, having a terrible game. I'm going to put Frank on. Nyanggadu's not doing well either. I don't really know if I want to put... We'll try Kronberg. This isn't good. I titled the stream that we would be progressing, and here we are in the second round already losing. It's a good ball to Frank. He's not offsides. What a goal. Oh, he is offsides. No. No, 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 no. I definitely thought he was on. It's a good sign. Maybe we can get one more chance. Come on. Sar is exhausted. We're going to make a couple of other subs. So is Frederiksberg. I don't know if I want to put Freuze on for him, but he's the only option we have that can play there, apparently. No problem, Otter. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. "15 minutes to make a difference here." It's not gonna happen, is it? We have to change something. We have to do... Okay, we have a highlight. Maybe I won't change anything. Come on. Give us something here. We deserve something. We haven't been that dominant, but still. I know. Now they're going to counter. Can we win it back? This is extremely disappointing if we lose this game. Come on, guys. I'm not going to have enough time to change anything anyway at this point. We're just going to have to hope. Keeper's going long to Kronberg. Kronberg's not able to win it. We're second best in the second half. It's as simple as that. Oh, I can't move my striker. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't have any more subs. Oh, I'm a terrible manager. We lose at home to FH. Honestly, I just realized that I didn't set up my training for this pre-match, which is extra annoying. Because if I have set up that training, we might have a better chance. We still do have a chance. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe that actually happened. I almost subbed him off too. Wow. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left, we tie the match. We should be more likely to be the team that goes through here. Just by the way the game's going. We do not have another sub. Ugh. I really want to progress through. Because I need the extra money if we can get to the later rounds. As late as we can go, the better. I don't think I should change anything. Should I hit them with an encourage or a demand more? I think I'll hit them with a demand more. Only 3 of them reacted well to that, though. Oh no, they have a corner. Do not let them score. Do not let them score. Oh my. Oh. Oh my gosh. Now we're being dominated again. Do I just go cautious? Since we scored the goal, we haven't had many chances. They've had a little bit of a chance. Mikkelson's tired. Maybe... I want to... Maybe... I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go cautious. Maybe we can push... What way is it going right now? Let's switch back to positive. We're still more likely to be the one to score. And can we do it here? No, we cannot. We can maintain possession here, though. Maybe craft one last chance. Da Silva driving down the left to Kronberg. Back to Da Silva. Serves it over. Froys is going to get onto it. Oh. I am not interested in promoting the channel as of right now because I do not have money to do so. I do appreciate the offer. Alright, we are at penalties. Oh, Patterson almost with the save here. Alright, now hopefully we can still manage to... Come on. Come on, make the save, make the save, make the save. We're out on penalties, aren't we? Come on, Bowden. Come on. The Englishman steps up, and it's a good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Sverrisson. Pedersen keeps going the right way. If he would just get to the ball. Luke Cassie is up. It's an okay penalty. Sent him the wrong way again. It's not as convincing. Come on, Pedersen. You get a save here. Come on. Gunnarsson was looking very confident, and he slams it in. So, fair enough. Alright. Mikkelsen has to make this to give us a chance. Roxy getting injured stinks even extra now. Whew. Oh my gosh. Come on, Pedersen. This is not... Mamo? Mamo steps up. Can we save it? No. And we are... We're not good enough. We were not good enough. And honestly, down to me. That is extremely disappointing to be knocked out that early. Let's see, are there any other... I don't know if there are any other Faroese teams still in it. But now we can focus on the league until we get the chance to fight for a spot in the Champions League. He is out for 5 to 6 weeks. So he's going to be here for a while. That is atrocious. And we're still losing a lot of money. Luckily, we do get... We're not too far behind what we're actually going to be getting. It's not exactly accurate, that financial screen. Gosh, I am bummed that we are out so early. That just means we can come back next year. Hopefully I'll do a bit better with building a team. What did I just do? Oh no, what did I just do? Something glitched out. Okay, I guess it cancels that day of training. So all I get is a match practice. I don't know why I canceled that day of training. I didn't do that on purpose. I can't seem to get it back though. So that stinks. I'm not able to train again. That's annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a match tactics here instead. Unless, would it be smarter to do... It might be smarter to do a team bonding. We have a lot of 2 games a week coming up. I guess that's just the busy start of the season. It does slow down later. We only have 1 match a week. That's kind of annoying. The back end, there's a week here where they could have scheduled a game and moved one from earlier in the season. But maybe that actually makes sense in case a game is rained out or something. Because the game does that sometimes. I don't know if anyone has ever experienced that, but it definitely does that. So we don't have a game this week. Oh, I did want to check. How did the rest of the teams perform? So they were out by Gefla. That's a hard draw, to be fair. They had a much harder draw. Lost on penalties, so not bad. They also lost in the preliminary round. Let's see. That's us. We know what we did. We did make it through 2 rounds. 2 Finnish sides that we took out. Midvags lost in the preliminary round. Wow, this NSI, I'm pretty sure they usually start or they're actually in the 2nd division in real life, so to get through 2 rounds is pretty good for them. Over Stuybeck. That's a really good result, actually. Wow. They went toe-to-toe with them as well. Stuyvesant's... Bob Bradley? I'm pretty sure this team is in the... It is the top division, right? Yeah, it is the top division. That's an embarrassing loss. They did just get promoted. Oh, that's not what I wanted to... I didn't want to go that far. Did anybody get further than we did? They lost in the preliminary round. Lost in the preliminary round. That's a big game. They ended up losing to Vikingur Reykjavik. 6-1 after that. That's rough. They lost in the first round. We do have Vikingur Gotha, who has progressed. I doubt they're going to get past the third round. But as of right now, Vikingur Gotha, the team to beat, it looks like. I think that's the only team that would have also gotten through. It looks like I'm correct there. Yep. So Vikingur Gotha gets through. Now we just get to focus on the league, which, to be fair, that's not a big problem. The problem being that Vikingur Gotha game is actually huge now. They are in first place, or be the team to beat. Hopefully we can come out and beat them. Lee Irwin, a 29-year-old forward, plays for Ahead of Lebanon. Al Ahead. I do not know how my scout found this guy. He's really good. Is there a comparison tab here? Yeah. Do we give him a go? What's he on? That's the question. 6,500 a year. It's really low, right? Well, you can do that. Could we sign him now? He would come mid-summer. So he'd be available for the Champions League. We're already over... I don't care. Whatever. He'll be good. I probably could have gone and found a better player, but sometimes I like just doing what FM suggests to me sometimes, just to make it a little more natural feeling, I guess. Because of course you can go through and find the exact perfect player you want, but at this point in the save right now, I'm just trying to consolidate. And he's much better than what we have already. The question is, do we... I actually can't remember if I'm still... I haven't played this in a week. Am I still in the transfer window? I forget how to even check that. Yeah, here we go. So we have until March 31st, so we are through with the... I won't be able to... Yeah, that's right, because I couldn't cancel that loan after he was injured. So we can't really change the squad too much until the summer. But that's okay. The important thing now is to get the win against Fugaforda. Goosey asks, you had a terrible last game, so Axel Frank's going to come in for him. Frank has ended up not being as good as was reported, which is unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I don't care too much. He almost got a goal in the last match. He's ruled offsides. But Gusias was so bad last match that he's gonna get to start over him anyway. Fuglafjordur only has 1 win in their last 5 matches. Are we going to be able to get a win here? I would hope so. It is one of our first away games, I believe. Actually, I think our first game was an away game now that I think about it. I'm trying to remember from last week. I can't. Alright, it was good progression to our attacking mid. Good to find his feet, but then we lose out as everyone tries to get around to support. Not a great start. Lots of possession. They're playing in the 4-4-2, which can give us problems. We do have a corner here. He's going to serve near post. And we do get a goal through Andreasen. The center mid has quite a few goals. Quite a few goals already this season. I missed how many he had. But 10 minutes in, we lead 1-0 now. They have their own corner. We should be able to deal with it. Zarate is at the back. They're probably going to serve near post. Da Silva is going to come out to it. Can we defend this? It's a decent ball. Oh my. I need to look back and see what happened, but it seems pretty awful from Pedersen. What's he doing? Oh, I guess to be fair, it fell at a different angle than I thought. But this is not good. We're gonna go ahead and demand more. We should be expected to win every single match. Da Silva on it now. We are going to see a lot of the ball in this division. So will we be able to break down teams and not concede on the counter? Andreasen. Jakob Andreasen is a fantastic player. That is what I have come to realize. This guy is legit. I need to see. He's been at Klaksvík for his entire career. It says he only has 1 goal. That's not true. Okay, yeah, he has 3 goals in 4 appearances in cup games so far this season. So now he has 5 on the season. So now we're back in the lead. We cannot let them get another goal here. Good from Andreasen to try and nick the ball away. Unfortunately, they get a shot. Fortunately, it's wide. Really stinks that we're paying Razzi and we don't actually get to have him in goal. No offense to Pedersen. Ooh. 30 minutes in, I would like to get that 3rd goal. We seem to be leaking goals sometimes. Luckily, we're able to outscore, usually. Mikkelsen drives inside, switches it to Frederiksberg on the far side. I'm pretty sure I started a different team. I must have pressed a button that reset the lineup. Didn't I have Nyangadu on? Yeah. Oh well. City Star has been disappointing in the past, or in this match at least. Not overall. Overall, he's done okay. Now let's see what he can do here. He loses the ball. He does work hard to keep the ball. Kronberg, that looked like it could have been a foul. Luckily, it's not called. Andreasen tries to head on to Frank, but Frank hasn't really been involved. What are we doing? My midfielders cannot seem to keep the ball. How do you let that in? How is he so open? It looks like he pats it into the goal. It's just not good enough right now. Oh, that was a decent chance. I really hope that we can manage to get something here. Come on, slip him in, slip him in. Honestly, whatever. Don't listen to me. What a strike from Frederiksberg. What a strike, man. All right. So now it's 2-3. Fugleford has looked pretty good, but honestly, both goals kind of questionable. First one, luck. Second one, Pedersen being awful. Can we get another one here? Slip it in behind. Frank on it. He looks onside. He's not able to get the finish, but it doesn't matter. Andreasen is behind him, and that is a hat trick for our center midfielder. He's only 24. He doesn't have much of a... or what am I trying to say? Doesn't have much more potential to grow. But he is at least going to be a rotation option if he can play like this, even whenever I'm able to sign better midfielders. And let's not get torn apart now. So Frank, despite being rated less than Severe, is having a much better game. I mean, to be fair, it's not as hard of a game as the last one we played. So maybe I give Severe a chance in the second half. Unless Frank can get on the score sheet here. Back to... ooh. Not a bad run here. We're lucky to be 2 goals ahead. We're lucky to have 4 goals. 4 goals is insane. Our XG is only 1.27. Which, to be fair, that might just be off because of the game, but I'll take it. It is a little bit concerning because I don't think Fugu... where are they expected to finish, actually? I don't know how good they are in comparison with the rest of the league. They are predicted to finish... where are they? Fugleford, so 7th. Honestly, we should be doing better against them. I just noticed that we might not get the Champions League spot. I saw that the UECL marker was with Viking Gotha, which would be incorrect, because we definitely won the league last season. Actually, I'm gonna have to recheck that. I definitely meant to put that they did. Yeah. So we should be the one that gets a Champions League spot. Maybe they automatically go to the group stage. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. Hopefully we still get a Champions League spot. We'll find out soon enough. We should be in the playoffs. Or not the playoffs, the qualification rounds. Which is basically the same thing. I realized that I don't know if I actually gave a team talk or not. That was a very poor giveaway. We're able to win it back through Fredericksburg. Cassie is able to win it back, but not good enough. I actually want to change. I've been meaning to change this. I want to... I keep getting out of the game. Cassie, where are you? Okay. I want to change your name. Sorry, man. Is that how I change that? I think it is. Let's see if it changes it. I just don't like saying Luke and only Luke. Just a personal preference. It doesn't change it here, but that's okay. I can potentially look into that later. I should probably be more worried about the actual game than what the players are called. 3-4. We cannot seem to just take care of business. Should I go... I might just go cautious, honestly. They're not having a poor game and could easily get back into this. Subs-wise, it's looking like it's time. City Star's going to come off. He hasn't been playing well. Jamie Bowden's on for him. Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, Nyangadu will come on for him. I'm actually going to switch Fredericksburg and Nyangadu. Fredericksburg scored while I wasn't watching, so that's good. He is going to stay on the field. He's just going to go to the far side. It's very poor from their keeper, so I guess not too bad from Pedersen. Pedersen is on a 6.5, but their keeper is on a 6.1. So, battle of the keepers, this is not. Frank's able to keep the ball there. That's good from him. We got about 20 minutes of this match left. Bowden. Good win there. Nope. Keep it now. Keep it now. Keep it now. Just recycle. It's fine. Don't lose. Bowden has lost the ball twice since that I've seen since he's come on. I swear, my midfielders need to stop giving the ball away. Just keep it. It's not a bad ball in. Good stuff from Bowden. Nyangadu, I don't really know what he's trying to do here. Kronberg with a good shot. This game is a bit more exciting than it should be. Alright, Fredericksburg with the serve, and it's another goal. 6-3. Man, the keepers are awful. To be fair, I don't know. Let's see if he could have done better here. To be fair, that's a decent header. It's hard to react to that. These high-scoring games in the league are pretty insane. Whew, good job, Pedersen. Alright, we have a few more subs left. I should probably rotate. Andreasen's going to come out now. And Foreign's tired. Coke is going to come on. I don't know how you say that letter. It could be cock, it could be coke. I should probably just go with cock, right? Alright. That'll be what we do here. And let's just hope nobody gets injured. Because if somebody gets injured, then we don't have a sub. But I doubt they're going to get 3 goals in the time remaining, even if we have 2 people injured. The keeper shifted their team to the left side of the field, and when he kicked the ball, he kicked it the wrong side of the field for what they were trying to do there. Excellent stuff. It looks like it might still end up with in a chance for them, funnily enough. I talk smack and then they score. This game, man, this is ridiculous. He's on a 5.9. Pedersen's on a 6.4. Have we saved? So they've had 7 on target and they've scored 4. We've had 8 on target and we've scored 6. XG of 1.6, they have 4 goals. XG of 2.14, we have, or sorry, 1.62, they have 4. 2.14, they have 6. We have 6. Blah, I can't talk right now. Wow. That's insane, though. Your mistake cost us a goal today. I don't really know if that's true. I'm just going to say your efforts in the final third were needed. Alright, so Viking Gota still top of the league with a 15 goal difference through 4 matches. We do have a game in hand, so I'm not too worried. Andreasen was great. Good job. Do we have... I really hope that we have a training before the... We don't. We do not have a training before the Vikinger match. So I can't do a match practice before that match, which is unfortunate because that will be one of the biggest matches of the season. All right, Lee Irwin's gonna come. I don't know. They've already have dropped him a level in terms of what he can do. But he played in the Scottish League. I think I'm just going to do it for fun. He's moved on freeze his entire career. But not, I mean, 4 years ago. Is that 3 years ago? He had some appearances in the... He has 28 goals, or 20 goals and 28 appearances in Finland. I'm going to just go for it. I know I don't technically have the money, but... we might as well. Nyangadu is here. Alright. Sudaroy, we should be able to take care of business again. They're expected to finish pretty low, if not bottom. Yeah, they're pretty bad off. So of course we'll probably let in 4 and score 7. Actually, I do want to see, do we have... There's a way to look at their injuries, right? I don't remember how to actually see that. But, okay, this is what I wanted. So he's been out for 10 days already. He's expected to be out for 3 to 5 weeks. Where does that put us? As long as he's back before Havnar Botflag, I think that would be good. It's unfortunate that we don't have him for the match against Vikinger Gota. Gota is away to Arya Botflag today, so hopefully they can drop some points. That would be nice. We're going to keep Nyangadu on. Mads Mikkelsen is going to stay on the bench for now. I am actually going to switch Frederiksberg and Nyangadu. If it's not going well, I'm going to switch them back, because Frederiksberg did score 2 in the last match from the right side, so... I do want to see how we do with them inverted. The roles are inverted. The role I'm using is an inverted winger, but since Nyangadu is strong on the left, when he plays on the left, he behaves differently than he would on the right. So you'll see him cut back here, which I might want more. I'm not sure. I don't know if one is better than the other, to be honest. It might make more sense to keep them on the opposite side, but we'll see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. De Silva on the ball now. Plays it to Andreasen. Fredericksburg now. Is he going to be... Okay. I was going to say, if he gets the ball taken off of him here, it might be worth taking him over to the other side. We're able to find Kronberg on the right. Can we get in for a cross? Gusias is there. We do get the penalty. Gusias had a very poor game last time he played. It is a good start drawing the penalty right to start this match. Fredericksburg here to take it. Is he? I thought he was right-footed. I was just talking about how I wanted to invert him because he was right-footed. I swear he scored 2 goals last game with his right foot, and I just thought he was right-footed. Almost scored another one. All right, I want to see. Is he both-footed? Yeah, I mean, kind of. Oh, he is. Do I not have his training set? I do not have his training set. Make sure you set your training, guys. Because if you don't, they get worse. And that would make sense. I don't know why. I need to make sure that I have everybody on their own individual training routines. Actually missed how old he was. Able to find 4 in here. Can we get a second goal? De Silva on the right. Nyangadu. Their keeper's injured. I don't know if the SI update applies to this save. So I might be dealing with injured goalkeepers forever. We're able to rotate the ball around. Get us the second goal here. De Silva gonna take it wide, potentially get a serve in. We do get a corner. Fredericksburg serves, and it's not great that time. So far, our XG is about as high as last game, but we have 5 less goals. He is screaming about something. I don't know what. Oy. It's not a terrible take. I'm going to go ahead and encourage the team. I don't understand. They don't like encourage. I keep trying it. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger because I'm narcissistic. All right. Anderful. I actually really like that name. Anderful. I don't like them almost scoring on me. I want to find out where he's from. Where are you from? Get this up. Wonderful. He is from Ghana. Okay, 19 years old. Can play as an attacking mid and as a striker. This is his first. He's got a 6.8 right now. Might be worth keeping an eye on him. Alright, Fredericksburg. I just nailed my desk. Hopefully that didn't sound loud. Alright, Fredericksburg with the throw-in. I would like to get a second goal. As of right now, considering they're not a super great team, I'm not thrilled. Okay, Pedersen. I thought Pedersen was going to be too slow to get to it. Luckily, he was there to grab the ball. All right, I have a feeling here we're going to at least have a shot on target. Cassie's going to drive forward. he's not able to pull the trigger on a pass there. And so I'm getting less of a feeling that we're going to get a shot on target. Though we do have a lot of guys in the box, and Kronberg is going to hit the first guy that he can. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Good switched ball from our center back there. Andreasen. We look good when we're in possession sometimes. But then it's like we're lacking that final decision. And most of our entrances to the... I mean, it is how I have the tactics set up. But most of our entrances into the final third are wide. And we're not very good at crossing the ball in. To be fair, our goal came from that, but we weren't actually able to connect with it. We were only able to draw a penalty. Here is a chance, maybe. It's a good finish. He looked offsides. He is offsides. So, not terrible. Not fantastic. So, it is what it is. Whew, we have come close quite a few times. Our XG is a lot higher than the last match. But for whatever reason, we cannot find it. We cannot find the net. I was almost going to say the result. Right now, we do have the result found. Though I do have to say, if the season against Vikingur Gotha is going to be close all season, and it comes down to goal difference, they are destroying us on goal difference. I actually do want to see what the scores are. They're being held right now. They are dropping points, which would be huge. I would love for them to drop points before we face them. Come on, guys. I might actually see if I can... What do I not care about? I think I'm going to switch this to match stats, and then I'm going to switch this to... Do I want latest scores, or do I want league table? Can I get the league table? I think I'll keep it at league table just to see that. We got 14 shots. We should be able to finish this game out. I am going to start thinking about some subs. Alright. I would like to get a second goal here. There's no... I feel like I can't... We're so dominant that I'm forgetting that we only have a goal. And I know how this sport works in general and how this game works. You need the second goal. Maybe, hopefully in the next 5 minutes, these starters can get a second one. And then I can more freely sub. But to be fair, nobody's playing terribly except Nyangadu, so he's going to be the one that makes way. And Mikkelsen will definitely be coming on. Nyangadu loses out there. Luckily, they're not fast. Can we please... I'm going to go ahead and get him off, actually. Sorry, Nyangadu. It just hasn't been a good match. I'm going to switch Mikkelsen to the left. Olsen Pedersen here. We still haven't hit the 60th minute mark. Nyangadu with the chance to drive inside. Takes it back out to Kronberg. Slip him. Alright, Nyangadu I think is better off on the left after this game. Frederiksberg was better last game too, actually, now that I think about it. So I think it's got to be Frederiksberg on the right, and he's going to stay in that spot. Mikkelsen will fight with Nyangadu for the left-hand side as of now. Alright, we do have Fredericksburg on the right now. He is in the box. He wants to score. Cassie, shot his block. Mickelson, I thought, might get in. Unfortunately, not able to at that time. I need to see. I don't actually know what the placements are. Because if you see, the league table has a lot of slots, it looks like, for qualification. But I don't know if that's accurate, to be honest. Kronberg's going to drive through. And I thought he was going to get a ball off from the inline, but he wasn't able to. The cross goes all the way to De Silva here. Andreasen, it's not a bad decision, but at the end of the day, kind of pointless. This is the exact opposite of the last game for us. An XG of 2, and we scored 6, and now we have an XG of 3? 3.5 almost, and we can't score a second. I guess it's because they're playing more they are playing a more defensive shape, and they're probably playing a more defensive mentality. Alright, we are going to go ahead and just rotate. Jamie's going to come on for Andreasen, which I don't really want to do, but it is what it is. Klaksvík is going to come on for Cassie. I don't think I've looked at his. We need a true 10 replacement for Cassie. That's something I need to figure out before we get into the rest of the season. Whew, I thought that was going to be the heartbreaking moment. We do have 7 minutes to either get a goal or just hold on. We should be able to finish this match out. But it's not going extremely well so far. Alright, Fredericksburg's going to drive, and he takes it straight into their defender. So that's great. Now they can counter. I really hope that I didn't make a mistake with the subs. Alex, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. This is my Faroe Islands save that I'm playing right now, and oh my gosh, are they gonna, okay, Pedersen's gonna get to it, we're fine. Faroe Islands save that I made this database. If you do want to check it out, it is on my YouTube channel. Actually, I think I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while. I'm gonna see if this works. Yeah, it worked. I'm doing good. Honestly, the save is pretty young. But if I'm honest, I've been pretty stupid. I just noticed that I said help me get to 400 subscribers. I'm actually at like over 800 right now. So that's cool. I've made progress. But save-wise, I'm the best team in the Faroe Islands. Should be. I have accidentally completely botched how I was handling my loans. I thought I was getting in loans for free. There's the second goal, finally. I ended up paying the full salary for 2 players that one's a starter, who's a goalkeeper, who broke his arm. So I'm paying for a loan who has a broken arm, which is fantastic. And the second one is like a rotational center back, right back, and I'm paying his full salary as well. So that's kind of been a failure. But the good news is I didn't really need to build a team to compete in the league. I did include in the database, there is like a Nordic. Yeah, I don't know if it's unlucky or just stupidity. I just read the contract wrong. Oh, if you're talking about the keeper, absolutely. But I wouldn't have even signed him if I realized I was paying for his full wage, which stinks. But we did, in the custom database, I have this Nordic Leagues Cup. So I have all of the top Nordic leagues competing in the basically a knockout tournament. And we got through the first 2 rounds, but unfortunately we were knocked out on penalties to an Icelandic side, which is we should have gone through, which is disappointing. It's not the end of the world because we should still qualify. But you can get about $200,000 for winning the tournament. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you want to give it a try, it's available on my YouTube actually. I don't know if I said that already, but I released the video today actually. So feel free to give it a shot. I will say you can load it with any other save. So if you do a journeyman or anything, it'll have that it'll have the Nordic Leagues Cup, whether you play in Sweden or Norway or whatever, as long as you have this one uploaded too. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let me know if you end up getting pretty far in a save. Let me know how you do. I'm trying to hopefully do better than Klaksvík, but they've actually done very well for their size. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to do much better than them. So far my signings have proven that I'm probably not going to do much better than them. See, this is the finances now. Which I'm honestly not that worried. Like, if it absolutely comes down to it, we'll just deal with it. But we should get most of this money that I owe replaced by our main kit sponsor, and Football Manager always tends to help. The big deal will be the Champions League, which, if I can see, we should find out who we play in qualifying. I probably won't get to it tonight, just cause it's our, well, it's not too late, but I do have a newborn, so I will have to help put him to bed. But should be able to find out who we play, and hopefully I can do well enough and get into a group stage, and that money will pay for my mistakes. The team that you get is not bad. Calvin Ratzi is our injured keeper, he's honestly not much better than our starting keeper if you just look at the stars, but it felt like a big loss when he had his arm hurt since I was paying him so much. I actually didn't see... I am going to try Nyanga, dude. I signed this guy, one, because I liked his name, but also because they told me he was going to be good. He's ended up being of level of the team, but I just cannot get him to perform outside of the first match. I've tried him on the right last match. He is left-footed, so I like to switch up whether the players are on their inverted foot or strong foot, whatever you want to call it. So far, I haven't really been able to figure out which side is best for him. I might just have to accept that he wasn't a good signing. But hopefully now that I've said that, he'll prove me wrong. Our main rival did drop points. They dropped points in the last match, which was actually really big. Because I think this season is going to come down to just me and 2 other teams. And the fact that we're 5 games in and they've already dropped points is absolutely huge. Hopefully we can get a point here. That is great play, and there he goes. Talk about your players and say they're doing poorly, and they will come out and they will score. On the other end, if you give a player praise, know that the FM gods are listening and they will ensure that they do poorly. It's good to already have the lead here. Fredericksburg drives inside, finds Cassie, finds Andreasen. We are free-flowing in their half, which is great to see. This is probably the best we've played on stream so far. Well, this stream specifically. Where is... You know, one of the teams I was saying is going to be close to us. To be fair, they have a game in hand still. But Havnar, Boltflag, Torshavn, they're one of the top teams. The other one being Viking or Gotha. Right now, they're not even looking like they're in one of the qualifying spots. Which, to be fair, I do want to check while I'm thinking about it. I don't actually understand. I didn't change anything with the Champions League, so... I don't know if these spots... I should know. I should have actually, like, edited this part, but... Usually the Champions League, when I make databases, you don't have to edit. It kind of automatically does it for whatever country you change. I wanted to see what they qualify for. But for whatever reason, it doesn't show me here. But what I can do is go to Europe and go to qualification places. Where are the Faroe Islands? Alright, so I don't really know. We're definitely going to be in the Champions Path first qualifying round. And there's 3 spots for the Europa Conference League qualifying. But when you look at the league, it has different spots. Like, it goes all the way down to 6th. So I'm wondering if that screen just hasn't updated with the actual placements for the league, because technically the other leagues in the game aren't active yet because we're playing in the spring of 2023. So that's the only thing I can think of. But I will find out at the end of the season. But if we already have that many spots, that'll actually be great. Hopefully the country will take advantage of having all those spots if we do. I'm feeling a second goal here. Close. We get a header on target. Schubert's able to save it. I actually love that name, Schubert. That's one of the most fun things about Football Manager to me, is just all the names. And this isn't even with regens yet. Or new gen, excuse me. They are on a counter here, able to slip in Samuelson. Samuelson. It is a great save from Pedersen. I never doubted you. I doubted you, but it's okay. Mellemgaard. There's another one. Mellemgaard. What a name, man. Alright. Schubert goes long. Gusias is able to get on it. Gusias driving. What a finish from Sever Gusias. Gusias, I don't know how to say it. Gusias. All right. What a goal that was. We should be able to coast through the rest of the match. I might go to... keep it on extended or go key? If we go up by 4, I'll change it to key. I do kind of want to see how we're playing. It's not a bad game in terms of how we're playing. De Silva with a good ball across, and that is a hat trick for Sever. He is absolutely crushed at this match. One more goal, and we will go to key highlights to hopefully get 2 more games tonight. We do have a big match against Vikingur Gotha coming up. I think we have one more before it. And he's going to get a red card, so that changes the game. I think what we're going to do, we're going to leave our striker in. If we were defending a 1-0 lead, I would probably... I'd probably drop him and just hold. But honestly, I'm going to go more aggressive, which doesn't really make sense. But if we can add... I'd rather just have the potential to add a 4th than to go fully defensive and move him back to this center mid position. That's disappointing from Sar, though, but that means he'll come back. He should be coming back for the Vikingur game. Actually, are they playing right now? They're not. So we're playing our game in hand. I probably shouldn't be counting the rest of these teams out, despite them having a game in hand. Frederiksberg drives. He does lose the ball here. I wonder if the vibe of the game will change a lot, or if we will still kind of just dominate possession. System-wise, they should have control over the match now, especially. It's not a huge deal. I would like to hold until at least the 60th minute without conceding. Not that it really matters, but that would mean they'd have to get a goal every 10 minutes to end up drawing, which is not likely. If they score before that 60th mark, it's like, oh, they have a long time to try and come back. Nyangadu is able to win it here and drive. Is anybody going to get in the box? Gosais. Frederiksberg. Oh, what a save from Schubert. Good save. Kronberg from the corner. We've got guys in that are big. No. Pretty happy with how we played after going down to 10. I mean, it's to be expected, but still. We've had quite a few chances. I don't know if they've changed their mentality, and that's part of the reason. Nyangadu here. Can he score another? No. This song is a little crazy for me right now. I might actually change the playlist to something a little more chill. I do have to stay on stream beats though, because I am multi-streaming. How do I swear I feel like I'm getting older and older, not knowing how to navigate things. How do I get to their playlists? Oh, there we go. Okay, found it. All right, welcome to chill time. Ambient chill time. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg is going crazy. So about 20 minutes left. Kronberg able to serve over the top. Fredericksburg gets a serve, and Nyangadu with a second goal of the match. That's his third goal of the season now. So like I said, he scored in the first game. Could not get him to do anything since then, but I think he has found his spot on the left, which is great. I'm not going to try and play him on the right anymore. And I am going to go ahead and make some subs now that we have the fourth goal. I'm going to keep Nyangadu and Sive on. They both are up for a hat trick. Fredericksburg's going to come out. Mikkelson's going to come on. We are going to save 2 subs now. In case someone gets hurt, we have 2. About 15 minutes left. It's not bad. I just don't like allowing chances. But ever since we've made the subs, all we've done is allow chances. It's not the best. Alright, oh man. We are lucky not to have gone down there. It has been all top tier now. Maybe I shouldn't have made these subs. Oh my gosh. Come on. I can't demand more because all they see is that we're up 4-0. They don't know that the swing of the tempo, or not even the swing of the tempo, the swing of the match right now. I'm just gonna tell them to focus. They might hate that. Nyangadu able to drive. He plays it back to Bowden. Bowden to Da Silva. Da Silva is able to find Johansson in that pocket in front of the defenders. Kronberg on the right. It's a good ball in. And Sive Gusayas is able to put us 5-0 up despite getting the red card. We have been able to continue and play well. I am actually going to change something because if I want to watch a highlight, I want to be able to find the highlight here. And then I know what we're playing. I wish there was one more. I could just bring up the stats there. That makes the most sense. Does it come up whenever? So I have to click on that too. That's okay. What would I use more? I'd probably use stats more here. And then if we need to, is the league on the touchline tablet if we want to look that up? Oh well, I can just change those if I want to. That's fine. I can never seem to figure out the best, or like, what do you even call it? The best view. Mikkelsen with the bike does not pull it off, but that's okay. At least he tried it, right? Kronberg, Johansson finds Bowden. Bowden might, no, I thought Bowden might hit it. And at this point, I'm a little just complacent, waiting for the game to end. Could go ahead to key highlights, but at this point. We might as well finish it out. Mikkelsen serves into Seve. Goal from Johansson. It's his first goal of the season. Rotational center mid. I actually want to see... I would like to see his profile. If I can get to it. He's got quite a bit of potential. So we might hang on to him for a while. Alex, thanks for coming in. Enjoy your sleep. Yeah, hopefully I will be streaming more often than not. I finally figured out how to multi-stream, so I will probably be doing both. So I appreciate you coming by. Very happy with our performance. It was good, especially to go down to 10 men and still be so dominant. That's the kind of game where you can expect to drop points and you kind of have an excuse because you went down to 10. But luckily we're already 3 goals ahead and we're able to kind of coast to the end. All right, Viking Gota was the next game. Okay, so we have a huge match, which honestly doesn't feel as huge since they lost the last game, because we would just be tied on points if we do lose, so it's not the end of the world. We'll have to see if we can progress though. Viking Gota here. I don't know how they play. We're going to go ahead and use our suggested squad. Nyangadu actually had a really good match though last time, so I might change that. Oh, it stinks we don't have Sar. It's okay. Bowden's going to come in and hopefully play well. I definitely need to... What was I going to say? I definitely need to figure out some depth. Problem being that's not very good. Hopefully we don't have to sell a bunch of players in the future. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I think Mikkelsen, I can bring in Mikkelsen to play for either Frederiksberg. Nyangadu had such a good match last time out. I'm going to let him go again. If he had a poor match, I would change that. I really wish Sar was on. We don't... John Johansson will be the replacement for one of the center mids, but we really don't. Kronberg, honestly, I don't know. The assistant suggests putting Freuze on, and honestly, that might actually be a good call, considering Kronberg could play as the right winger. He could come on for him if he struggles, or he can go on for Nyangadu. Plus, we will have Mikkelsen as well, so that gives us a little bit of flexibility. My only question is Foreign. He's a little bit tired. I think he has to play. He has to play this match. Honestly, I might would have subbed him if I realized he was tired and that this Viking Gota game was the one that was next. So that is a little bit unfortunate. We haven't actually lost a game this season yet. I mean, technically, I know the penalties. But so far, so good. They have a guy named Lava. They have a player named Lava. I love that. Lava, where are you from? Which one is he? So he's actually nicknamed Lava. He's the right striker. Froese here drives inside. It's good to have our number 10 back. We're able to find him here. He sips in. Oh. That was a great chance. And that stinks that we didn't finish. I am not disappointed with the start, though. On top to start. That's a penalty. No? That definitely looked like a classic Football Manager penalty. Foreign able to get across. Fantastic stuff so far from the boys. I do like how Froese likes to drive inside. I haven't really noticed Kronberg really doing that much, and that is fantastic. Froese kind of starting that by driving inside, finding the far side center mid, able to get it out. And it's just a great combination inside. Foreign is flying forward here. I'm not super comfortable with it, but yeah, okay, we're able to keep the ball. Fine feet, fine feet. Okay, that's actually a really good ball. Nyangadu. Chance to go 2-0 up. But it was good either way. Either way, it was good. Nyangadu here. Fredericksburg drives Lukasi. We should be getting this second goal anytime now. Hopefully they don't counter. They can quickly counter their two strikers. I want to see Lava. What? Why is his name Lava? Unfortunately, I probably will not be signing him, the 35-year-old. Froese here. Fredericksburg. Andreasen is here. Nyangadu drives down the left. He should be able to get a serve in. He does decide to come back to Latif, which is fine. I wish Latif would find our center mid here. Andreasen, he was there. I think the right decision would have been to slip it to Andreasen, who could take a pop-it goal. He's not able to make that decision, though. Alright, they have a chance from the corner here. They do play it. Ooh. I do not like it when they play it out. Makes me feel like I'm about to get scored on. Lukasi able to play to Gasaias. It's a good bit of interplay. Nyangadu here. Doesn't finish. We still have the ball in their half. Andreasen from distance. Barter able to make the save. We are absolutely dominating right now. I really want us to get that second goal. Froese is actually... I should probably have Froese in the middle, but apparently he is serving the corners. I am going to demand more, which really the only thing I need to ask for is Nyangadu to just put it in the net. Gusaias here. Is anybody going to cut back to the middle for him? We're not able to find him. Bowden here. Nyangadu, come on, man. How many chances has he had? I mean, to be fair, that was a good block, but score a goal. I have a good feeling here. Fredericksburg. I shouldn't have said anything. They only have 2 shots. Come on. Gusaias here, still on the ball. Latif able to make the tackle. That's good for him. He drives forward. He's fine. Gusaias. Back to Andreasen. Kasi. The interplay's great. Nyangadu with the chance. He's on a 6.4 now. How many chances have fallen to Nyangadu, and he has not been able to score today? He's getting in good spots, so part of me wants to keep him on, but Mikkelsen might have to come on if we can't score. Latif here. Back to Cassie. Andreasen. Where is Nyangadu? He's in the middle. Mikkelsen might have to come on at halftime. I'm a little torn, though. Come on. He's off sides, too. I think that's my sign. I think we're doing well. We are going to make that halftime sub. Niatru, thanks for coming in, man. Hope you are doing well. I am playing some Football Manager in the Faroe Islands. I'm trying to make a halftime sub because my friend Nyangadu cannot seem to put the ball in the back of the net. He's had about 5 chances to do so, and he has not done it. Pass. Oh, yeah. Can't go past save in Faroe Islands. Yeah, it's fun. Honestly, it's a bit weird. It's kind of funny. Like I'm the best club in the league, so I didn't really have to do a lot of work to build the team. But the exciting part of the save is how much work there is to do to potentially compete in Europe. So it should be a fun save, one that I've not really done this before. I'm pretty much either doing one of the big teams, or I'm doing a small team from one of the big leagues. I'm never doing a biggest team in a small league, if that makes sense. What about you? Are you playing? Do you play Football Manager? What were you streaming? Hopefully we can get a second goal in this match. It's not... We completely dominated that first half. They've been a little bit better so far, just stats-wise. I honestly can't even tell from the eye test. But a fun thing, their striker's named Lava. It's pretty cool. And he might score against us, which would actually be hilarious now that I picked him out. Yeah, hopefully I can build a decent team and kind of get on a roll. Maybe actually win a European competition in the save. I don't know how realistic of an expectation it is. I will say, if you do want to check out the database I'm using, I actually made it. It's on my YouTube if you do want to check that out. So you just play mainly FM. You got bored of all the Dota. Yeah, I remember my friend tried to get me into League of Legends when I was in college. I'm pretty sure that's close to Dota. To be honest, my only experience with any of those types of games was the time my friend tried to get me to play, and I was not about it. I don't know. I've always played FIFA, and then I found Football Manager when I was in college, and I've just been playing Football Manager ever since. I've actually been a coach in real life for the past 5 years, 6 years, so it kind of encouraged me to get into coaching. Yeah, I'd love for you to check it out. And there's actually another part, you'll see it if you watch the video, but there's like a Champions League style tournament for all the Nordic nations. So that's kind of where the idea came from for this, to play this database, is to start that Nordic Champions League. But then also seeing how well this team was doing in real life, because they're in the Conference League. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hey there, Pedrota. The Faroe Islands is actually a database I made myself. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link. I honestly don't know how Twitch works and if you can still see the link, but my YouTube will have, it's the most recent video I've released the database. And it has, I was just explaining to Nitru, it has like I just said it, the Nordic Champions League, basically. Which unfortunately we lost in the second round on penalties. We were the better team and lost. Luckily they're offsides here. I need to make a sub. Andreasen is a really good midfielder for us, but unfortunately he's exhausted. Our other main midfielder got a red card in the last match. So hopefully we can survive this match. I'm gonna keep Cassian. But yeah, Pedrota, the Faroe Islands save will be on that. The KI Stadium actually looks a little bit like, oh, a bit alike. I actually don't know what the Klaksvík Stadium looks like. I haven't been able to watch one of their home games. The only game I was able to watch was their last one against Olympia, which they played decently well. They played decently well in that match as well, but then they went down to 10 and they were just sitting in, and they finally got broken down by Olympia with about 80 at the 85th minute, I think. So talking about MOBAs is definitely not a genre for everyone, but since I've played some WC2, I actually don't know what WC2 and WC3 is. What is WC2, WC3? I feel like I should know that, but I don't. Oh, you play in the Faroe Islands. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Warcraft 2. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Real time. Yeah, I have heard of that. I know what that is. I've never played it, but at least I know what you're talking about. That's awesome that you play B68. How are they doing? Let's see how your team's doing. I've altered it a little bit, so the league doesn't work exactly how it does in real life. I've just added all of the first teams into one division. So instead of having a 10 division league, all the top teams are in one. So you said B68. So top. We actually just played you guys in the last match, and we kind of demolished you. What's your? Well, I don't want you to give your identity away if you don't want to. But you might be in the database. You should be in the database. If you are comfortable with that, I'll definitely check you out. Pedro Tarancon. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah, so we went down to 10 men in the 48th minute, but we were still able to do quite well. Let's see. You should be in here. Unless... Am I blind? Unfortunately, maybe not. I'm not sure why you wouldn't be. Unless, are you on one of the reserve teams? Yeah, maybe you're on one of the reserve teams? So I can go to all players here, actually. Well, unfortunately, I don't think it's updated with you in here, which stinks. If I If I had already known you, I would have put you in myself. Are you in the... You might be in the database as a whole, maybe? There you go. Is this you? Did I find you? So, oh, you got transferred. That's what happened. You went back to Spain. That's funny. I honestly, I don't know this club or what level they're at. That's funny though. Hey, you've been here for a long time. That's awesome. Yeah, they did sell you, but to be fair, you might be making a good amount. Maybe. I don't know what you're making in real life, but that's not bad to play. I think when I actually got to work with a pro team in the United States, and I think that was about the level of what the level of players make. That's awesome. I obviously, I just learned about the Faroe Islands. Well, I knew they existed as a country, but I just decided to make this database from the Zealand video, if you know him. But he's an American, he's a pretty big American soccer football YouTuber. Well, that's awesome. 2016, so you're coming up on, you are in the 7th year, almost 10. I wonder if I can sign you. I might just try and see if I can. Just for fun. I need to go back to your profile. I missed it. I'm sorry, I completely forgot how to spell it. Tarancon. Okay. Let's see if you might want to stay in Spain in this version. Maybe I can get you in on loan. I could just bring you in. I'm totally gonna bring you in on loan. Yeah, I would I think I would prefer Spain, to be honest. Just because I am a wimp to the cold. I live at the beach in the United States. So I wonder if the team I work with might actually be in here. I say I worked with them. I was a student and athletic trainer, which is basically like a physio. They're not in the game, unfortunately, but yeah, the Wilmington Hammerheads were who I worked with. Let's see if you end up wanting to come. I don't know if you'll end up wanting to. Are you potentially going to think about coaching, or do you have any ideas on what's up for you next? Or are you just enjoying playing? All right, we play second in the league next. I didn't even notice. So far, it's a great start to the season. I've actually been coaching for, I think I've coached for 5 years now, and it's great. I'm actually thinking about potentially switching out of it, not because I don't enjoy it, but just financially. Financially, unfortunately, in the United States, it's kind of hard to make money before you're making a lot of money, if that makes sense. That's probably how it is everywhere, to be honest, but I just had a baby. My wife and I just had a baby, so I'm thinking about potentially doing something else. But I will say, it is a blast, and I suggest at least getting to try it. It's not the same as playing, though. Last month was my last game because, yeah, I did notice that the league finished early. I actually have it finish, if I can show you. I think I have the calendar. Whoops. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get into the match and then bring it up afterwards. I'm going to let Mikkelsen start this game. Cassidy's going to be as that middle. I did sign this player. This player is very good for the division, in my opinion. I guess not world-beating, but pretty fun. I think I have it set to finish at the end of the season, just how it does in real life. It's kind of weird that you have to play all your group stage European games, though, like, after the season. It's kind of unfortunate. In my opinion, it's always better. I know, like, rest-wise, it's helpful to only have to worry about those games, but at the same time, it's almost better to be in a season where you're playing consistent games, able to know exactly what you need to work on as a group. Overall, it's definitely an interesting, unique place. I'm gonna put that there as a long-term plan. Yeah, I definitely want to go there to visit as well. I've honestly always had Iceland. I've always had Iceland on my list of where I want to travel, but honestly, after the save, maybe I'll just do both, or I'll just choose the Faroe Islands over it. I don't know. Yeah, you might have to end up playing some home games in the snow, which would be a little not fun. I'm not jealous of some of the teams that play in the United States. Like, I remember when I worked with the Hammerheads, one week we went to Miami, and then the next week they went to Real Salt Lake, which luckily we were in the middle of the summer, so it wasn't a huge deal. But now you look at it and it's like, when teams have to do that, if they have a game, they could literally play in Miami in like 70-degree weather, and then they could travel to, we just got scored on. That is not a good start. I've been paying attention to talking more than the game, but you can play in Miami in like 70-degree weather and then end up playing in the freezing cold in Minnesota in the next match day. It's just kind of weird. It's how big our country is. Yeah, I believe it. Especially with the winter coming up. I bet the summer is great. And I bet the winter is absolutely awful. I was not expecting... What in the world? We are falling apart. What's the duchy? I don't actually... Oh, buy the duchy. Buy the duchy. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yep. Jasper van der Hayden. He's actually Belgian. But I would have guessed that as well. Well, this is not a good start. Luckily, I figured Vikingur Gotha was actually like the bigger game, so at least we won that one. But wow, this is a really bad start. I don't know what system they're in. They're in just a 4-3-3. We should be matched up defensively, but for whatever reason, we're getting absolutely torn to shreds. He plays for the Belgium U18. Yeah, that's awesome. I played with him in a B. He played for Klaksvík 2 years ago. Well, it's seems like a pretty good pickup at this point. Yeah, it seems like if the town's only, or the country's only like 50,000, you probably know practically every other. You probably practically know every other player, right? Especially it being such a small league system. I think, just to put it into perspective, which is a little crazy to think about, the town I'm from is Guys, I swear I don't know what is happening to my team right now. Where are these goals? So it's just the center mids taking the ball wide, I guess. It was really throwing us off. I'm gonna have to change something. I mean, at this point, the game's probably lost, right? Handball. Solvi. Adrian Justinussen. See, that's another thing. I don't know the names or like how to pronounce the names. Justinussen or Solvi Vandamar. Hopefully those were good. Yeah, let's see if I can. Honestly, I'll go look at him right now because that game is a disaster. Justin. Nothing. All right. 5'11". He's decent for the level. He's got good passing. Honestly, I do need depth for the attacking mid role. Let's see if they'll let me get him in on loan. They won't. Yeah, okay. They want 46K. Unfortunately, I don't have that. So they won't let him loan. Yeah. Dang, he would have been a good pickup. Maybe if I can get some transfer funds next season. That's actually, funnily enough, that's actually one of my one of the club's requirements or vision, whatever you want to call it. Oh, is it gone now? Nope, it's still here. So board culture, one of the cultures is to sign players from domestic rivals. So I would have actually been a great thing to do if I had the money. Who's the other guy? Solviv at Nahamar. Okay. So he's the attacking mid, so potentially I don't have him scouted, but he's wanted by quite a few teams right now. They're not going to make me pay anything. Let's see if we can give him 50. Just for the heck of it. We'll have to see if you're actually willing to come. Oh, he said no. Or you said no. You didn't want to come back. You were having too much fun in Spain. And I guess you didn't want to come to a team that's losing 3-0. Tactically, I usually consider myself like decently tactically knowledgeable, because I have coached in real life and have been like decently successful, but I'm a little bit clueless on why we're playing so poorly, other than just getting ripped apart. The only thing I can think of is we can't deal with the center mids taking the ball wide, and then the positional play of the winger coming inside. It is one of those games where we might be able to, if we could finish a chance, we might have a chance to get back into it. Is it that they're holding mid? We're not really able to find our attacking mid with their holding mid? Is that the issue? Obviously, that doesn't affect the defensive side of things. To be fair, they've scored 3 out of 4 shots on target. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Spain and the Faroe Islands. I definitely don't want to go to the Faroe Islands outside of summer. If I go to Iceland or the Faroe Islands, I want it to be summer. And that is a great goal from Kronberg. Can we get back in this match? I'd be disappointed if you asked me before the game to get a draw, but honestly, I will take one at this point. I think anybody would. Mikkelsen. How's the right wing of KI? Arne Frederiksberg is left foot. Okay, so I thought he was left-footed too, actually. I checked him, and he's basically two-footed, but they have it. He's stronger on the right. He's stronger with his right. I'm trying to figure out if I prefer my wingers to be on their, like, if I prefer them to be inverted or on their strong foot to the outside, basically. In real life, I do the same thing. I switch it up all the time. Yeah, Frederiksberg, he scored like 3 in one of our first matches. How's the woodwork situation? Yeah, I hit the woodwork a lot. I hit the woodwork a lot. Klaksvík, he is in he might actually be coming on because I've just noticed how bad of a game Gusayas is having. I think he's on the bench. I swear I had Klaksvík on my team. I did sign this Frank kid, which is actually, it's a bit random French dude, but he's pretty fast. He's decently good. I don't know why I'm going to try Nyangadu in that role. I swear I have him. Maybe I must be confused. Klaksvík. He's in my second team. Is he? Okay. Cronin, he has right back and everything. So he's in my second team. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring, he's tall. He's pretty good. I should have had him in my senior team already, to be honest. But I'm pretty bad at going through my second teams, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Kronberg is listed as a right mid. Or a right back. But I don't know. You might know the researcher for FM. Yeah, the crossbars is an annoying thing, but to be honest with I've overall enjoyed just how the ball moves. It's the first time in a football manager where it doesn't feel like they're playing with a ping pong ball. Which I am in love with. So I'll take the crossbar problem. As long as they don't mess up how the match day feels. Nah, it is still ping pong when the ball is out of play. Yeah, that's fair. Like right there, that was a good example of ping pong, but I'll take it to the Frederiksberg. It's still better than FM23 though, I swear. I could not get into FM23. I think part of I could not get into an FM23 save, and I think that's part of the reason I started a YouTube channel, or restarted my YouTube channel. Just doing like simulations and databases and stuff. I don't know what it was, because I had a blast in FM22, but I just could not with FM23. I really don't know what it was. But I'm having a lot of fun with FM24. And we might be able to get... Oh, Andreasen. Yeah, I think it must be hard to track down every single player in a league, especially if you're working by yourself. the most detailed teams have, I'm pretty sure, basically like a scout assigned to that one team, which makes it a lot easier. If all you can really do is go to one match a weekend, and it's probably a part-time job too, so add that on top of trying to cover multiple divisions, multiple teams. Oh my gosh. I got 7 injuries in preseason in my save today. Playing with a 4th-tier team of Spain, 4 of them with a knee injury. Yeah, the injuries are I've definitely noticed more injuries. And of course to goalkeepers, which I'm not sure if you guys were in here at that point, but I actually brought in a player from the Netherlands on loan to play keeper, Calvin Ratzi from Utrecht. And he broke his arm in like the 2nd game. Yeah, that's the goalkeeper thing is annoying. Apparently they fixed it. I don't know if that applies to my save. But that definitely stinks that you lost both. Star here. Oh. We could push for an equalizing goal here. Their keepers had a great game, and our keepers had a pretty crap one. I probably should make another sub, but I'm having fun with the chat. Bowden's gonna come on. City Sard's gonna come on. Fredericksburg's gonna come. Actually, I'm gonna leave him on and then get Latif on. I didn't have anybody to replace him on the right. What club are you with? Yeah, true. All right, so we have to score here. I have a feeling it's not going to happen, and we're going to have our first real loss of the season. I don't consider the PK loss in the cup a loss. Get it in. Come on, Kronberg. Oh. We got 20 seconds to get a goal. Nyangadu. Nyangadu gives it away. Disaster. We almost had the comeback, you guys. And unfortunately, we get our first loss of the season. And all of a sudden, I wasn't expecting this team, no offense to them, to be of any challenge. I don't know what I just said. Did I just say they defended well? You defended well today. I'm just going to leave the dressing room after saying that by accident. Luckily, we should still be fine. 2 games in hand over them. Vikingur, Gotha, and Havnar Botflag are probably still the ones that are most likely to give us problems. Let's see. They're unhappy with this situation. It's my pep talk when I said that they did well. Okay. Your pep talks have been confusing. I agree. I'm happy to make a change and actually read what I'm about to say. When your team gets mad at you because you accidentally tell them they did a good job in a game that they lost. Yeah, the league is a bit crazy right now. I definitely wasn't expecting to lose that game. So you're playing with Telstar. They're playing in the 2nd division, yeah. Name is funny. Last year's kits are insanely cool, but squad itself is weak. You know, I actually learned, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Netherlands 2nd division? I don't think I have it loaded, unfortunately. I think I just have, maybe I do have it loaded. I don't. I should definitely activate this league for this save. I think I only loaded the... That's not what I wanted. I definitely meant to have... That's weird. Oh, that's right. I do have the Netherlands loaded, but since we are technically before the game starts for the other countries, I can't actually going and see them. Anyway, what I was gonna say, I don't think they have relegations, right? Which I was a little bit surprised about. You might have to correct me if I'm wrong, though. But I was surprised by that. In a top European country, that they would not have relegation. Unless it's just like for a certain amount of time for them to like settle or something. I don't know. The whole reason I am a fan of European soccer, I can't really get... I try to get into MLS. I struggle, to be honest. But it's such a long season and there's no relegation. It's kind of... I don't know. I just can't get into the regular season. 9 teams make the playoffs from a 14-team conference. I just like how the leagues in Europe work more so. In-game, honestly, I have no idea. In-game, they don't, since I only have 2 divisions playable. I'm pretty sure there's no... I'm going to look it up. Let's see. Can you get relegated? I know you can't see this, but I'm looking it up on Google. Can you get relegated from the Dutch 2nd Division? Okay, so... Promotion, relegation, and Eerst... Well, that's the 2nd division. Must submit a solid business plan to be approved by the Dutch Association to be able to go up to the Eredivisie. So you don't have to worry about that. In 2016, the 3rd division was introduced. Yep. So... they suspended promotion and relegation in 2022. So unless you are already in the 2nd division, you can't make it to the Eredivisie. So, interesting fun fact. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense why the B teams can't get promoted. We actually have the same thing in the Faroe Islands. In the real version of the Faroe Islands, it's 10-team leagues, and there's a lot of 2nd and 3rd teams within the actual divisions. What did I want to do here? Do I want to change anything with this team? I don't think so. Wait, I do want to try Klaksvík because you mentioned him. Yeah, it sounds like it was a financial reason, which kind of stinks. Because at the end of the day, wouldn't it just be up to the clubs to manage themselves well? And if they don't, then another one replace them? Isn't that kind of the whole point? But unless it's becoming a problem for the top league. You have a good center back as well in B36. Natstad. I will definitely see if he's here. By the way, this will probably be my last match as it is 9:30 here. Sonny Natstad, yes. I heard about this guy somehow. I think I've signed him before. Or I've watched a series where somebody signed him. He's wanted by 12 clubs. I wouldn't... I don't know any of those clubs. I was going to say, if he's been... Where'd he go? Okay. Where has he been in real life? I definitely feel like I've signed him at some point. I don't know... Nah, it must be that I've seen someone sign him before, because I would know if I signed him. I meant to see if I could sign him. Yeah. They're not gonna. I'm definitely just like throwing money at people. Molde and Rosenborg. Yeah. Was he rated really highly one year? Because I've heard the name. I definitely have. It might just be from playing Football Manager. Star drove all the way to the box. See, where was that last game? The start last game was the complete opposite. This is actually, I think, the worst team in the league. I meant to show you earlier the preview. Yeah, so they are by far considered to be the worst. Whereas Vester was in fifth, expected to finish 5th. So B36 is actually considered to be one of the contenders. It really should be us, though. Hello, Official Jazzy. Welcome in. Telstar was in a bad position. I started my saving up 23. After 2 seasons transferred to saving up 24. First season had 570. And all of the wages were below 1K pounds, but one guy had like... Yeah, that is crazy. You would think that... Yeah, you definitely would think that you're making more money in the Dutch 2nd division. Raining in Klaksvík, yeah. I imagine it rains all the time. But yeah, Official Jazzy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Were you playing FM as well? Mickelson almost gave us a 2nd goal here. Freud's is our center back, right back cover that we signed from Elsund on loan. He didn't really cover himself in glory there. KI, HB, Vikinger, B36. Yeah. I knew HB and Vikinger were gonna be difficult to play against. Just by how the start of the season went. Oh, Sar almost scores again. Sar's ended up probably my best signing. Yeah, there was actually, going back to the wages, there was one player when I started, and I don't know if this is what Faroese football players make, but he was on 180,000 when I started the save. It was my first thing. Like, my entire team now is making 400,000, like, combined. One player from the Faroe Islands was making 180. So, unfortunately, the first thing I did was try and sell him. The best Faroese striker is playing in Iceland. Maybe you can check on him. Clement Olsen. We do get our 2nd goal through Frederiksberg, which is great. After the disappointing last match. It looks like Vester is dropping... Are they dropping points right now? Or are they not even playing? Do I see them? They're... Okay, it's 0-0, so they're not... I wouldn't necessarily consider that dropping points, even though technically. Yeah, that was a great goal, wasn't it? The best Faroese striker is playing Iceland. I saw that earlier and didn't check. Let's see... Clement Olsen. Let's see how he's doing. I might be spelling it incorrectly, or there might be a letter. Let's see. There he goes. So yeah, it was a letter. I couldn't, it didn't read it or whatever. Didn't recognize what I was trying to say. So he's on loan. I don't know if he's on loan in real life. 370, did I just see 372 appearances? That's kind of an interesting transfer. Is he playing a lot? Do you know? Well, I guess the season just ended. He was on loan. Well, I unfortunately won't be able to get him since he's already on loan somewhere else. That's a lot of appearances for one club. He scored against Spain and Denmark. That's awesome. That's amazing, actually. That's so cool. It's so funny, like, just that experience, even though you wouldn't consider like the Faroe Islands really being super competitive, they still have good. I feel like people don't realize like how good you have to be a professional player and to play for a national team. We had one player for the team I worked with that played for a national team, and it's just crazy considering like they're not good enough to play in the MLS per se. They're like almost that level. But to me, who's like not close to being a good player at all, working with a pro team, I was just blown away by how good some of these guys were. But you'll see people on YouTube and stuff just trash players that they don't know just because they're not on the biggest teams. I don't think people realize how good you have to be to play any sort of pro. That's awesome. I hope he can get the next goal that takes him to the record. That would be awesome. And we are coasting through this game, by the way. Klaksvík got on. I didn't even see his goal. It comes from our lone player, Faroe. Yeah, I should have had him in the team. He's the more aerial option, which, to be fair, with this system is probably what I want. No offense to Gusaias. All right. It's very much nice to be back in control of a match, you know? Very disappointing last time out. All right, and halftime. I need to make sure I'm paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm happy with the number of shots so far. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm kind of stressed that I'll give a confusing pep talk again by accident and make everybody mad. Did I see Fuel? Okay, Vester, it's tied with Fuel Florida. HB is beating B36 right now. Viking Your Goats is taking care of business against Sudaroy. What does the league table look like now? We should be top, right? Yeah. With 2 games in hand as well, which is nice. Yeah, I feel like... Well, how old was he? He's 32. Yeah, he should... Let's see, the qualifying for the Euro should be done. So, is Nations League next? Because if Nations League is next, that's a good chance, right? Because you'll actually be playing like Gibraltar, San Marino. They're all in that same like 4th division, basically, right? If I remember correctly. Because the Faroe Islands isn't in the 3rd yet. Hopefully at some point in this save. The Faroe Islands are actually, they won their first qualifying match because it's reset the UEFA qualifying. So I actually I need to go check on them. Because they beat, I can't remember who they beat. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, they'll be in that like 4th Nations League. So yeah, they beat Czechia 1-0 in the Euro qualification. So I won't be able to see. I'm going to see what's... I'm going to look up the Faroe Islands. Faroe Islands Nations League. That's the women's team. Not that I don't care, but I'm trying to find the... I don't know if I'll be able to find it. No, it looks like... Ugh. They might have changed it since I've... I don't know. I feel like they changed the Nations League so much. I don't even understand. I don't know. I thought they were in a lower division because I played a few saves where in the Nations League basically there's 4 divisions, and so like the top teams like Spain and Germany, Netherlands, they're all in one, and then it goes down from there. Also found an interesting player called Jonathan Mulder. He's half Dutch, half... I found him too, actually. Yeah. Oh, wait. Just kidding. I must be thinking of a different one. But I found an Israeli player. Gosh. There's an Israeli attacking mid. And now I want to know what he was named. I started a Barcelona beta save, and I almost signed him for that. I don't think it was Mulder, actually. Hey, nothing happens by accident, man. So they did move up to Division 3. Good for them. It still should be able to get that next goal. Hope, depending on when they have matches. I honestly don't know when the Nations League is now. What a clearance. I should probably make some subs, some rotate. Fredericksburg is tired. Nyangadu has rarely done well on the right, but I'm going to play him there anyway. Peterson's going to come on. Latif. Alright. He has an older brother playing as well. Yeah, I want to... Maybe I'll... As you can tell, I often think about something and leave the match, which hopefully you guys aren't annoyed by. He's probably rated here. I think it's this guy. No, just kidding. He was a real player. Maybe he didn't get loaded into this database for whatever reason. Man, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to load up that save. I'm not gonna do it now, but it wasn't Malede or Malid, however you say it. It might have been this guy. It might have been him, but I don't. His picture looks a little different, so I'm not sure. Anyway, the almost draw against. Yeah, I think that's actually going to be my next YouTube video. Is going to be on that France game. Did you see him? I didn't see Mulder. Was he on that list? I didn't see him. But I'm very bad at looking for things. You can ask my wife. Okay, speaking of my wife, I'm gonna need to get off after this game. I've had a lot of fun with you guys coming in, though. This was a very great experience. I haven't been streaming long, or I've streamed a couple times. I've definitely focused more on... Dang, I missed it. I'll have to go check it again. Anyway, like I was saying, I've definitely been focusing on my YouTube and not streaming, but I definitely appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. And I think I'm going to definitely continue streaming whenever I have the chance to. I'm not going to be able to set up a schedule, to be honest. I just have... My life is crazy. There's no way that I can have a consistent schedule. That is a crazy name right there and a pretty good goal. Prestraoni. Or I wouldn't even know how to say that. About 15 minutes left. And that's a push in the box. We should be getting a penalty. Do I want to give it to anyone specifically? If you had agreed to sign for me from Spain, I would have let you take it. But you wanted to stay in Spain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see where I missed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I just skimmed over them because of... I think I am thinking of someone else. Because I remember my guy was specifically scouted for the attacking mid. I can't remember who it was. I don't think he's loaded in this database, unfortunately. I have none and I'm still unable to stream with a save. Yeah. I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but we just had a baby. So that has added to the schedule. But honestly, in a weird way, I'm at home more often. Or at least I have been, because we have a baby. So where are you? You're at home. That's the only place you are. With the internal editor, can I create leagues and teams? If by internal you mean the in-game editor, no. You would have to use the pre-game editor, which is what I use. I don't know if I can... I could get out of the game, potentially. Let's see if I can do I might be able to add like a browser capture. Or display capture. How do I do this? Whoops, I don't want to go to that. Sorry. That was just my browser. Yeah, you'd have to go to the pregame editor. If you go onto Steam, if you have the FM24, it should have the editor available. If you have the if you go to the library tab and click on tools and games, if you have all of them loaded, you should be able to see the editor, and then you'd be able to create leagues and teams. I do have a few other databases that I plan on releasing as well. This is going to be my main save, but I will be using that database as well. I usually do like a big super league with all the best teams, so I'm planning on doing that soon for my YouTube. All right, and that is game over. A good 6-1 win. Unfortunate to let in the goal. What did I say? You played very well today, but don't get complacent. Okay, good. The role you played defensively was great. Your playmaking efforts were great. You provided an attacking edge that was needed. Good. Klaksvík gets a 9.1 in his first match since I brought him up from the second team. So that was definitely a good call. Thank you for getting me to go into my second team. And we end the stream top of the league. Unfortunately, we did get knocked out the Nordic Leagues Cup in the second round. But we only have one loss on the season, so not a problem. We should be nearing the Champions League time soon. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. I actually, if I'm honest, I don't know how to raid someone. I should have probably figured out how to do that before I did this. How do I do this? Let's see. I'm assuming I have to go to Twitch on my browser. I will follow the yeah, that would be awesome, man. I can't remember if I put it in here already, but let's see. / raid and nickname. Okay. So wait, exclamation point raid? I'm sorry. I don't... Thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the stream, man. Thanks for the fun conversation. I appreciate you coming in, man. Hopefully we'll see you guys around soon. I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to raid. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I'll have to look up how to do that. Alright. See you guys.